In this video, we will discuss reports related to clock in-out records. In Groupware Work Clock in-out section, you can find various reports that are related to clock in-out records. And we will start by Clock in-out Status ID menu. And before starting, I'd like to mention that the clock in-out record of Groupware module is based on ERP user ID. The records are generated by logging in and out with your ERP user ID. However, the clock in-out record that you enter through Manage Time Management module is based on employee codes, and therefore, the data that you enter through a Time Management module will not appear in the Groupware module. So please note that data are managed separately between the two modules. In Groupware Clock in-out Status, you can view the clock in-out records of the employees who worked during the search time period. And you can also separately search by either desk job or outside duty in the corresponding field. So this time I will search by all type. Then for each date, the clock in-out time of employees will appear, and the time that they actually worked for will appear as well. And for all reports, you can print them out or export them in PDF in Excel. And also you can edit the displayed screen by template setup. Click Option at the top right and add a new template so that you can indicate other information in the report, such as login IP. And moving on, we will discuss tardiness. So in this menu, you can view the employees who were late during the time period. And the program will calculate tardiness based on the company work hours of user customization. In user customization, configuration, function setup, you can set the work hours of your company. And based on the clock in hour that you've set up here, if an employee's clock in time is later than this, it will appear in tardiness. And if the work hours differ for each employee, then you can set the work hour of each employee, each user ID, in User Customization, User Setup menu. Click on the corresponding user ID and go to User Information tab. Then set work hours at the bottom. And then the program will count tardiness based on user work hours. Next, we will discuss Daily Timesheet menu. Here you can view the time that each employee worked for during the time period. In the search results, Working Time Hour column in the middle displays the standard work hours calculated based on the User Customization company working hours. And Work Hours column in the extreme left displays the actual work hours that you recorded in Groupware Clock in-out record menu. Lastly, we will discuss Clock in-out Time Management Schedule menu. In this menu, you can gather various types of data and view them in a single menu, including the clock in-out data of Groupware module, the time records of Manage Time Management module, and the schedules of Groupware Shareboard. And one thing to note is that while the program pulls clock in-out and schedule data from Groupware module, it'll pull time management data from Manage module. So in Groupware module, the program records data based on ERP user ID. However, in Manage module, the program records data based on employee codes, which are registered in Manage, Payroll, Register Employee menu. And in order to be able to pull time management data in this menu, you need to link each user ID with an employee code. In User Customization, User Setup, Register User menu, click on each user ID, and in Name field, connect the corresponding employee code. If you do not connect each user ID with the corresponding employee code, only clock in, out, and schedule data will appear in the menu. Time management data will not be displayed. And after linking, you can use each search condition to view data. Set the time period, and in Employee Name field, click the magnifying glass and select a user ID for each employee. And then the program will search clock in, out, and schedule by the selected user ID. And it will search time management data by the employee code connected to the user ID. In Time Attendance Type field, you can separately search by each time attendance type. Normal Working option will display the clock in, out data that are within your company working hours. That is, if clock in is earlier than company clock in time, it'll display data, and if clock out is later than the company clock out time, then it'll display data as well. And Tardiness option will display data if clock in is later than company clock in time, regardless of clock out time. And Early Off option will display data if clock out is earlier than company clock out time, regardless of clock in time. And lastly, Absent option will display data for employees who do not have clock in, out entered in the program. In Work Type field, you can separately search by either working days or holidays. And holidays are counted based on user customization settings. In User Customization, Configuration, Function Setup, Holiday Management section, the program will apply the holidays set by Set Yearly Holidays, and it'll also apply the holidays set by calendar settings. And use the other search conditions in the same way as in Time Attendance Summary menu. And if you click Search, for each user ID, clock in time and clock out time will be displayed, and the time they actually worked for will be calculated, and their time management records and the schedules that involve each user will be displayed as well.